In this video, I'm going to talk about the National Do Not Call list. It is a good thing, and don't get me wrong, I think that the government did the right thing in forming the National Do Not Call list. There's just one little problem with it. If the operation is running outside the United States, the government here in the United States cannot shut down an operation like that that's going on overseas. I don't know whether you've noticed it or not, but when you do get these telemarketing calls that disturb you in the middle of the night or disturb you during supper or whatever, they're no longer human beings, they're recordings, okay? And these recordings were made here in the United States, but then shipped to another country, and whether it be in Europe or the Middle East or Asia or Russia, it doesn't really matter where they were shipped to. Shoot, they could have been shipped to Australia for all I care. The point is that when these operations are running out of a foreign nation, the people of the United States cannot enforce the Do Not Call list over there. That creates a problem. So yes, when you put yourself on the National Do Not Call list, you get fewer telemarketing calls. But if the operation is running overseas, they're still going to call you. Alright? And what they do is they set up these wonderful numbers that look like U.S. numbers, but they're not. They actually, I don't know exactly how they set this up technologically, but it looks like a U.S. number, but it is not. And they're getting more clever at this by the day. They will actually put a person's name and a telephone number on there, so you think you're talking to a real-life person, and bam, you're hitting a recording. So what do? Do you panic? Do you sit there and go, man, there's just absolutely nothing I can do about these overseas crooked people? No. You do what I'm doing here. I'm going to get these people to stop no matter what it takes. And I'm telling you what, I don't need a do not call list for this. All I need to do is tell you people what numbers to look out for. If you see the following numbers on your caller ID, don't answer that phone. It's a telemarketer. The first one here will be 818-870-8100. The second one is 213-504-7001. The next one here is 702-520-1127. The next one, 228-209-9560. The next one, 240-699-8981. And the final one is 702-520-1268. All of these are telemarketing scams being run out of a foreign country. Now, I know they look like American phone numbers, but they're not. This is actually being done overseas. And that's why the U.S. people are having a tough time shutting them down. Now, granted, the companies, the corporate headquarters of these companies usually are in the United States, but they run their operations overseas. That's why they're never caught. Okay? And the thing is, I wouldn't feel like posting all these numbers up on your screen and telling you about them, except for the fact that these people have gotten a hold of my numbers without my permission and gone and sold them to all these wonderful companies, which I didn't authorize them to do. And they're making money off of my telephone number. And I'm getting angry, very angry. And I don't like being woken up out of a nice, wonderful summer's nap to have some automated voice tell me about some stupid program that I'll never be involved in. So I'm taking the initiative. I'm doing this the American way. I'm telling you what's out there. It's up to you not to answer that phone. And if you really get good at it, you can go and make a video just like this and tell the people what's really out there. That way they won't answer these phones. So, does the Do Not Call list not work? Of course it works. But it only works if the companies are here in the United States. If they're overseas, it don't work at all. And I'm sorry about that, but it's true. But if you guys keep calling me, I'm going to keep posting your numbers until you guys quit calling me and everybody else. We don't want to hear from you. That's the American message here. I'm saying as an American citizen, we don't want to hear from you, and we don't want to hear from you again. So if you don't want your number posted up on my videos, you better not call me, because that's exactly what's going to happen from now on. Alright, that's all I got to say for this video. I want you to stay tuned because I got more videos yet to come.